What's up guys, it's Rogue here and welcome to yet another amazing video on the channel. So for today I got you a brand new deck profile in the form of Mannadium. Now Mannadium is a deck that I think has insane potential this format and is only going to keep getting better with the new sets releasing. So if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe down below. I promise you it is free. And comment, what deck are you going to be playing post June and post the new sets really? What deck do you think has a lot of potential? Without any further ado, let's get straight into this deck profile. Starting us off, we've got triple of the main man, Beast of Starfrost. He is very important, not only for the name, but his effect as well. He targets a monster you control, destroys it, but it has to be a different type of attribute, destroys it and special summons himself, and of course, your little Mannadiums are going to be special summoning themselves out of the deck when they are destroyed. Meek isn't once per turn, but Torrid is. So that's why, well, I guess we still play 3 of each because Torrid can get us the Meek anyway, and this is the new card from Dune. It's very, very useful and basically just gets us instant access to the Meek. And it's also a level 6 tuner, which helps make level 10 synchros, level 8 synchros. This card's just absolutely important. Can get us into a Link 1 as well if we really do need. So, Beast of Starfrost, in 3 of, in my opinion, there's no doubt about it. We also have Beast of Starfrost, but in a different light. We have Mannadium, Ruin Heart here. And what he does is, during the main phase, he can destroy one Mannadium monster you control, or a monster you control with 1500 attack and 2100 defense, so the sort of opposite of your Beast of Starfrost. And when he is summoned, what he's going to do is he's going to add you one Mannadium card from your deck to your hand. So he can add you that counter trap, can add you the draw card if you need. He's just very versatile and very useful as well. Speaking of searching for Mannadium cards, we have triple of the Peaceful Planet, Calarium. Now, when this card's activated, it's going to add you the Mannadium monster. It's from deck to your hand. Also can add you the Beast of Starfrost. Remember, this has an effect that light monsters you control gain 100 attack for each tuner you control in your graveyard. This is actually sometimes a bad effect because in order to special summon the little Mannadiums, you're going to need a monster with 1500 attack and 2100 defense. But, for example, if this is gaining attack, what's going to happen is you're not actually going to have too much attack and you're not going to be able to special summon itself. So you've got to be careful there. But it also has a sort of Monster Reborn type effect in which you can basically special back a Mannadium monster back from your graveyard to the field, which is very, very useful. We also have triple of Mannadium Meek, as I said before, and triple of the Mannadium Torrids. These are the tuners that are going to be special summoning themselves and getting lots of bodies onto the field. Meek is going to special summon another Meek from the deck and increase its level, and Torrid is going to special summon Meek from the deck. Meek isn't once per turn, whereas Torrid is. That's pretty much all you have to remember, but they're very easy and straightforward to remember. We also have triple of the Mannadium Obsession. This is going to let us target one monster control destroyer and add a Peaceful Planet. If we already have Peaceful Planet, we can add different Mannadium spell trap instead, so we can add the draw spell or the counter trap. You can also banish this from your card and special summon one Beast of Starfrost monster or monster with 1521. So your Mannadium Ruin Heart from your hand straight to the field. We also have one of the Mannadium Imaginings. I don't see people playing this card. I think it's useful as a one-off because you can always search it. You're going to be revealing a Mannadium or a Beast of Starfrost, draw 2 cards and placing the bottom card to the bottom of the deck, basically. You can also banish this card and target one monster with 1521, so you can basically make your Ruin Heart a tuner as well if you want to do those synchro plays. We also have one Mannadium Reframing. This is essential in beating Dark Ruler no more. It's basically an Omni Negate, and if you have a monster with 1521 or Beast of Starfrost, it's going to destroy the negated card as well as, just negating it, it's going to destroy it as well. And you can banish it from your grave, target 3 of the Mannadium monsters, so usually your 2 Meeks and a Torrid, put them back into the deck, and that gets you a lot of more recyclability for later on. We have double Scareclaw Rykart, absolutely insane card. He's going to basically be searchable off of our Primitive Planet Rycophobia, which is searchable off our Link 1, and when he's summoned, he's going to get us our Arrival and Draw card if we play it right. And really, really nice card. Just a level 4 body that's useful and can get us a Monster Reborn and really help with those synchro plays. Scarecrow Arrival, as I said, is searchable and is a Monster Reborn, and the field spell is searchable and gets us to our Rykart. So it's a nice little Scarecrow package. We also have triple of the Revolution Synchron. This is going to get us to our Ancient Fairy Dragon, which is going to get us access to one of our 3 field spells. Third one being our Primitive Planet Pylarino, which gets us access to our Visa Starfrost. So insane, and also comes back and then helps us make our Visas Amritara, I think is how you pronounce it. And again, that's another search for a card that mentions Visa Starfrost, which is pretty much our whole deck. We have 1 Rota, because Room Power is a warrior, 1 Terraforming, since we play so many field spells, and 1 Call by the Grave, since Droll and Lockbird is a bit of a problem, and this can help us sort of counter that a little bit when we do draw it. For our hand traps, we have Triple Ash, Triple Imperm, 6 is okay. I think post-side you're going to need more, hence why we have the Droll. We have the 1 field spell, as I mentioned, of the Primitive Planet Pilarino, and then triple Book of Moon. This can be anything. I just like the Book of Moon for the Kashtira matchup as well. I just think it's a very versatile card. Moving on to the extra deck here, we have 1 Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. You can make this in your normal combo. You can make it with 3 negates, so why wouldn't you? 1 Cross Sheep, really useful since you can special summon your Vicious Astrolaud for a free Monster Reborn. 1 Dark, which I think is good since there's a lot of Bestials running around and they're level 6 bodies, especially if you take a Druisworm as well. Not a Jerusalem, sorry, a Magnuma. And if you play some Bestials in the side deck, you're going to be able to search with it as well during the end phase. I only play 1 of the Scareclaw Lightheart. I don't know if this is correct. I've just recently started playing the deck, but this is going to get us our basically our field spell of the Scareclaw field spell from our deck to our hand. And also, if you control Visa Starfrost and it's in the graveyard, you're going to be able to special summon it, so it's a free body. Moving on to the new support here, we have the 1 Crimson Dragon. We don't play a card that mentions Crimson Dragon. You can, but I just feel it's a brick most of the time. Its main effect is it's going to be able to turn our Baron de Fleurs and other level 10 synchros into a Bestial Dispata, I believe is how you pronounce it. So that is why we're playing him. We of course play the 1 Baron de Fleur just for the negate and the pop. We also have the 1 Chaos Angel as well for the banish. Remember, the Baron can pop your own cards as well, just to help you sort of trigger your Mannadium Meeks and things like that. We have the Dispata, as I mentioned. He's going to special summon a Light or Dark from your banish pile to your field, which is very useful for extra bodies, and he can also be a pop and or a negate. We also have the Visa Aramatara, as I've said. He's very free off your Ancient Fairy Dragon. Summon Ancient Fairy, summon Revolution, make him very useful, and he's going to add a spell or trap that mentions Visa Starfrost from your deck to your hand, and also during the main phase you can destroy 1 monster, and again that's going to help trigger your Meek and your Torrid, and you're going to make your Synchro monsters gain 800 attack. We play the 1 Axel Stardust, just to help us get into Baron. We also play the Stardust to play around the hand traps. We have the 1 Borrowed Savage Dragon, because we're always going to really have a link in the graveyard off our Scareclaw Lightheart. We have the 1 Ancient Fairy, which is going to be our only target with Revolution Synchron, because it's the only one we can really use from it with hand. But it's very useful. It's going to let us cycle our field spells and special summon level 4 low if we need. And 2 of the Vicious Astrolaud, which is very free body. Again, on summon, it's going to pop a card, but it's going to be summoned by banishing the materials from the graveyard, so we don't need to play a fusion spell, and we're going to be summoning under a Cross Sheep for that Monster Reborn. Moving on to the side deck here, triple Drone and Lockbird, very crucial this format. We're going to be siding it in, mostly game 2 and 3, along with our cross-out designators, because if your opponent knows that Mannadium's weaknesses, they're going to side in the Droll, basically, and with the cross-out designator, we're going to have some more counterplay to that, and I think that is why Drone and Lockbird not only is a very offensive card, but it's going to help us defensively as well. We have triple Xyz Encore to help with the Pearly matchup. You're going to be hitting them in the draw phase, making sure they don't get any draws, and we're going to be getting rid of those big Xyz monsters that are going to be drawing them loads of cards. Triple Cosmic and 1 Harpies. This is going to help for the Labyrinth matchup and more back row heavy matchups, because I feel like the deck can struggle a bit going to that and against Floodgates. Double Crossout, as I mentioned, gives us protection against Droll and Imperm Book and Ash and all that sort of thing. And again, triple evenly matched again to help with those board breakers. So that is the end of the deck profile, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy my take on Mannadium. I am learning the deck, as I said. Please make sure that you do tell me in the comments your build, your reasonings, or why you're playing different cards to me, and how they impact the game style. I think the deck is absolutely incredible, and it's only going to get better going forward. But let's leave it there. I'm Rogue to here, and I'll see you all in the next video.